resources, inspiring interviews, business practices, and practical advice to take your art career to the next level. Join Sergio Gomez in today's Artist Next Level and get ready to take control of your career.
Well, hello, my friend. Welcome to another new episode of the Artist Next Level podcast. I am very happy that you decided to join me today. And this is a super cool episode, my friend, because here's why. Because if you are an artist who's having a little bit of trouble with social media, maybe you feel like, social media is leaving you behind, like it's hard to catch up, like maybe social media takes too much of your time. Maybe you feel like, you see all these millennials who are really good at it and you're like, I just can't do it, just can't catch up. Maybe you're having trouble kind of getting inquiries for your art, selling art on your social media and so on. This episode, my friend, is for you because today I am going to share with you one of the video sessions that is part of my brand new course, Social Media Skills for Artists to Grow Your Audience and Get Results in 2019. I just created, during the Christmas break, I just created a brand new series of videos for a course which I put together on social media for artists, how you can grow your audience and how to get the results that you're looking for. And what is cool about this whole course is that it's specifically made for 2019. As you know, social media changes all the time. Algorithms change, tactics, techniques change. So this course is specifically made for now, for 2019, what's working right now, the results that are getting right now. This is what really has helped me a lot to grow my audience really, really big, within the last 6 months. And I shared everything that I know with you as well in this awesome video course. And what is pretty cool, my friend, is that today in this episode, which you don't want to miss, I'm going to share with you one of the sessions. So let me just tell you what are the topics that I covered in the course, which each one is a different video that you can watch and you can access this online, download it, super awesome. So the first video that I talk about is 3 things you need to conquer social media. What are the big 3 things that you need today to conquer social media? Then I talk about rethinking the way you see social media. And that is exactly the topic that I'm covering today. I'm going to play for you the audio, of the video session for that topic on rethinking the way you see social media, because that's going to help you out a lot. Unless you change your mind about social media, you're not going to get the results that you're looking for. Next video in the course is Context is Everything, which is a pretty awesome. It's about storytelling in social media. Next one is which social media platform matters the most for artists. Then I go right into another session on Instagram basics. So for those of you who are starting your Instagram, this Instagram basics, and I show you on my screen, on my phone, how it works, some of the tactics that are important right now. Then the next video is Instagram strategy. So I go a little bit more in depth on hashtagging and things of that nature. And then the next video is Instagram advanced tactics, kind of the pro things that you need to know in 2019 to really make a difference in your social media, in this case, specifically on Instagram, to get more followers and more engagement in your post. Then after that, I have a pretty awesome PDF that I created that's called 20 Instagram post ideas to try next. Because I get a lot of artists who say, Sergio, I just don't know what to post. I already posted my art. I already posted me on the studio. What else can I post? So I actually put together a whole document with 20 Instagram post ideas. And also I give you the what to write, some ideas for what to write along with those posts. So some content ideas that go along with the post so you can create some more engagement. It's pretty awesome. After that, then there's another video that's called Mobile Apps for Instagram. What are the apps that I recommend for you to have to make it much easier and better for you to use Instagram? Another one is called Facebook Artist Page. You don't want to forget about your Facebook Artist Page, even though the algorithms kind of prevent it from, growing it all organically. However, I covered some important things that you can do for your Facebook Artist Page. Then after that, there's another video on how I manage my daily social media posts. For those of you who are having a hard time, kind of posting and staying on top of things, I show you my my flow, my daily flow, how I do it. When I do it in the morning, how I go from platform to platform, putting the content, editing the content for the specific platform, and it's pretty awesome, pretty cool. So I show you behind the scenes how I've been doing it for the last year or so, and it's just giving me great results. How to optimize your social media for sales. That's another very important video within the course, because if you are looking to get more inquiries about your art, more sales about of your art through social, you really need to optimize your social media for that. So I talked about some really specific things that you can do right away so that you can start streaming your social media towards making more sales. Then I have another video with final thoughts, and then some bonus awesome material where I saved all the Breakfast with Sergio episodes that deal with social media, with Instagram, put them all in one resource so that you can access them as well. So my friend, this whole course, it's right now, I put it up for, available for anyone who wants to download it, to access it. I priced it at only $24.99, which is a super awesome deal. To begin the year 2019, for only $24.99, you get all the videos that I just mentioned, including the one that you're going to hear about today, which is, again, it's a pretty awesome presentation on the subject of rethinking the way you see social media. So anyway, my friend, if you want to take a look at this, if you want to check it out, all you got to do is go to www.theartistnextlevel.com/social media. Very easy. Again, www.theartistnextlevel.com/social media. So you put that in the URL and it takes you right into the page. It gives you all the details and you can get it right there, access it, and start learning how to take your social media to the next level, how to grow your skills so that you can grow your audience and get results in 2019. All right, my friends, so without further delay, I want to share with you right now one of the videos inside that course that is called Rethinking the Way You See Social Media. Enjoy. Hello, my friend, welcome back. And on this video, I want to talk to you about rethinking, reframing the way we see social media. How you see social media is going to make a big difference on the impact that you are going to have on the platforms that exist today in social media. It is very important that we take some time to think about this for a minute before we start going into more strategies and so on. Well, first of all, I want to say, my friends, this is, and congratulations, this is the best time to be an artist. This is the best time to be an artist. Now, you may agree with me, you may not agree with me, but the reality is that in my opinion, this is the best time to be an artist. And why? Because for the first time in the history of humankind, you have access to the world. You have immediate access to the world. Never humanity has seen this before. And for some people this might be scary, or this might be also like, what's going to be in the future. The reality is that doesn't matter how you think about it, is the reality, right? It is what it is right now. We have an opportunity to connect with the world. So this is what happens a lot of times, my friends. And again, I talked with so many artists that we coach through the Art Next Level program on all different kinds of things, not only on social media, but one of the biggest struggles that they have with social media is that they see it as social media is this big distraction machine, is this big distraction thing that is just everything was fine until social media came, or now I have to devote so much time in social media. I really dislike it. I feel like I have a part-time job just maintaining my social media, and it's just consuming all my day, all my energy, and I get distracted in the studio because I gotta think about pictures to post and so on. So social media is becoming like this big weight that we carry on our shoulders. Have you posted today? Have you made your post today in Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Pinterest? Have you done that today? Those are the big things that kind of keep picking at our head in the back all day long. Or when you meet with other people, or you see other artists who have much bigger follow, who are posting all the time, say, how in the world they do it? How can they be doing this all day long? Well, or at least it seems like it would be all day long. Well, my friend, in this little video, I want to really help you reframe the way you think about social media. And the first thing I want to say is that this is the best time to be an artist, and we have to recognize it in that way and be optimistic. Like, wow, just imagine, for the first time in the history of the world, I can walk in my studio, which is over there. I can walk right in. I can make something, whatever it is I'm making, and then I can share it with an audience right away. Do you remember the days when, those of you who are old, like me or older, the days in which if you made something in the studio, then you had to get a nice camera, 35mm camera, get the correct roll of film, because you had the wrong one, it wouldn't not work well. Get the right roll of film, and then put the lighting, take a photograph, send that to a place to get developed. A few days later, go and pick up those prints, realize if maybe they were too dark or too bright, or maybe they were not very good, or maybe they were really good, and then that's what you would send to galleries and so on. Or if you needed to make slides, you would have to again buy a slide film, put it on the camera. I mean, it was like a long process. I remember, I was there. I lived it, and probably many of you did as well. Today, it's immediate. Today, I can take that photograph with my phone, which I already have in my pocket, and which has a beautiful, amazing camera, which is actually what I'm doing to record this video. And it's a computer in itself, and that device, as soon as I take the picture, I can take it and show it with the world, show it with an audience. Not only I can share it with the world, but I have the opportunity to hear feedback from the world right away. I mean, what an incredible world this is. What an amazing opportunity it is out there. So you have to change your attitude towards social media from, this is the biggest distraction, so to maybe this is the biggest opportunity. And maybe I can learn to enjoy the process. And that's what I'm here for, my friend. Hopefully this whole course is going to help you enjoy the process versus feeling like it's work, like it's another to-do thing in your daily list of tasks that you got to do. I want you to enjoy it. I want you to have a fun time, to really enjoy the process of engaging in social media. So it is going to be super cool, super helpful. So you got to think about that. You got to enjoy the process. You gotta make long-term connections through social media. Social media is not about advertising. It's not about posting to sell. It's about making conversations, making connections. Conversations is everything in social media. Now, when you do enough of those and people start getting to know you, to follow you, that's what converts to sales, right? That's what converts to followers who then become clients and so on, who become collectors as well. So, but you have to create those opportunities to establish conversations. And that is the big shift. What I want you guys to do, and this is something I had to do myself, and when I started doing that some years ago, everything changed in the way I treat social media. Everything changed. I really enjoy it now. And I look forward to, to put the next image and to have conversations with people, is to stop looking at social media as an advertising platform for your art, as an advertising platform. What many artists do, is very typical, is they take a picture of their artwork, they put it up in social media, they put the title medium size, bunch of hashtags or no hashtags, and then they send them out. And that's all they do, picture after picture after picture. And they may get a few likes here and there, a few comments here and there, but they don't seem to get traction. And the reason is because they are not really creating connections. They're using the platform just as a billboard. Social media is not a billboard. Social media is about people. It's about people. It's not about a machine. Social media is about people, because you are the user, I'm a user, and that's why you have to think about it. So you really have to shift your mindset from I'm going to social media to promote to I'm going to social media to connect. And when you do that mindset shift, a lot of things will happen. For one, you will start to enjoy the process. Second, you will start to meet people, have real conversations in social media. You will start getting more followers because people will enjoy commenting on your work and having you talking to them through the comments as well. So it's about connections, about people talking to people, and many of them become long-term relationships, long-term followers. Many of them can become your customers, your collectors, and so on. So you gotta think about that. You gotta think about the long-term effect of being a person, not an advertising machine on social media. And when you start doing that, my friend, I guarantee you things will begin to change in your career. So as we go and talk about all tactics and techniques and tools and strategies, have that in your mindset. These are things that will help me, get out there and start creating these conversations. Because in social media, my friend, everything is about, short-term action for the long-term results. Short-term action. The short-term action is I'm posted right now. I create an interesting post and I invite conversations, and then people come talk to me through the social comments, and then go back in there and comment back to people, and that's a short-term action, right? You do that today, and then you do that tomorrow, or in a couple of days. And in the long-term effect is that not only your social media will grow, your follow, your collector base, and the people who enjoy what you do. Versus the other way, where you see it as just a billboard where you just post and hope people come and buy, hope people come and follow, but you have nothing to say. You have nothing to say. Now, if you are an introvert or you have a hard time, say, Sergio, I don't know what to post. I don't really know what to say in my post. I have a hard time. I spend hours trying to figure this thing out. Well, I'm going to have a video just on that, on contextualizing your story, how to do it. I'm going to give you some tips, some ideas, so that it becomes second nature to you, so that it doesn't become a hassle, so that you don't have to overthink it. So keep an eye on that. It's coming up in one of the upcoming videos. So that is very important. So you have to think about that. So my challenge on this video, one challenge for you, is to shift your mind. Start shifting your mind, and the next time you go into social media, you ask yourself, am I advertising, or am I creating conversations? Am I advertising, or am I creating conversations? And you want to be on the side of creating conversations, because those are much, much valuable than advertising. And at the end of the day, those are the ones that will give you the biggest payback in the long run. So thanks for watching. Check out for the next video, which is going to be all right, my friend. I hope you enjoyed this little excerpt from my new course, Social Media Skills for Artists to Grow Your Audience and Get Results in 2019. If you want to check it out, you want to check all the details about this course, just go to www.theartistnextlevel.com/social media. Again, www.theartistnextlevel.com/social media. Have a great day, my friend, and we'll see you in the next episode of the Artist Next Level podcast. Goodbye.
Check out our website at www.theartistnextlevel.com, where you will find our podcast library, learn about our upcoming webinars, find resources relevant to your career, and much more. Thanks for listening to today's podcast, and we'll see you at the next level.